number 51, Carr, who made the last tackle, he believes is a truly outstanding player, is Croker, number 79, and 55, Jornoff, their inside linebacker.
Now they spread their offensive set. Georgia Tech with Jim Stevens, the quarterback. Ellerby, number 22, to the far side of the field, 3rd and 13. Stevens from behind, hit. And it's Croker again, number 79. Boy, is he alert. Isolated once more.
Let's take a look at him. He's the best pass rusher on the Iowa State team, according to Coach Majors. Here he is going in, going around the block of Robinson. It looked as though he was behind the pocket, but he had speed enough to spin, get back in, get one hand, use his strength, and bring Stevens to the ground.
9-yard loss, 4th down and 22. And a very difficult position in which to punt at the end line as we have Bowley back there. Single safety now for Iowa State. It's Moore, who scored his first touchdown in 2 years. So now Iowa State again with great field position at approximately the same spot. Have about 2 more yards than they did last time following the punt. It traveled 40 yards with the following wind, and now Iowa State will snap it from the 43 of Georgia Tech, leading 14-3, Bud.
And at this point in time, the Tech defense had better come to life and control that line of scrimmage a little bit. They cannot afford to let Iowa State put another touchdown on the board.
Amundsen, the quarterback, 81 Jones, 85 Harris, potential receivers. And you know, when you have 3 great potential receivers, and with the uncanny ability of a tremendous athlete, Amundsen, it's an awesome attack that they're throwing up against Georgia Tech. They're inside the 30-yard line for a 1st and 10. Bo Bruce, 90, made the tackle on the quarterback, Amundsen.
We've seen some great quarterbacks this year, Chris. Number of the schools, but thus far, Amundsen, 6'3", 215, is as impressive as anybody we've looked at.
He's unbelievable. From the 29 now of Georgia Tech, Amundsen and Iowa State. 1st down. Moore in motion. It comes out to Moore at 31. Moore got the taste of 6 points and couldn't quite control the ball and had to wait for it to come down. McKenzie there quickly from his defensive halfback position to make the tackle at the 27. So it's a gain of 2, a 2nd down and 8. This is the Liberty Bowl from Memphis, Tennessee, the first of the major college bowl games. Many of the games to be seen in the future right here on ABC. We'll tell you more about that at our first opportunity as we have Jones to the left, Harris to the right, 2nd and 8. In the slot, Greenwood. Marquardt is hit very, very hard, number 48. And it is a salute to Liberty always here at the Liberty Bowl. And number 76 that's waving that flag.
Jerry Allen.
That's right, Jerry. Keep waving it.
Tech has gone back to their regular 4-4 defense. They've gotten away from the 5-2 that was new for them in this game. I think they'll probably do a little better with the defense that they've used throughout the season.
I know Jerry Allen, a sophomore tackle from Burlington, Wisconsin, so all the folks in Burlington are proud of their Patriot. Okay, 3rd and 6 coming up, but right now, the quarter has ended. We'll be back in a minute.
Hey, babe, let me borrow your shampoo.
Yeah, up top.
Head and shoulder. You mean our great swinging quarterback has a dandruff problem?
There's no dandruff problem when you use Head and Shoulders regularly.
Hey, great! But what about your hair?
Lather's good, doesn't it? And it leaves your hair looking the way the ladies like it.
Hey, so that's your secret, huh?
It's no secret. Head and Shoulders is the best-selling shampoo in America.
I mean, not just the best-selling dandruff shampoo?
Right.
Introducing the new Spidell Thin Line watch band. A breakthrough. It links new comfort to Twisterflex watch band strength. New Spidell Thin Line, 1/3 thinner. Link up to Thin Line, thinnest, most elegant Twisterflex watch band Spidell ever designed. Spidell, #1 in watch bands, the only one with Twisterflex watch bands.
Would you please stop that racket?
When headache pain and the tension it can build bring out the worst in you, take Anacin. Watch. Anacin starts with as much pain reliever as the leading aspirin tablet, then adds an extra core of this specific ingredient against pain. Her headache's gone, and so's its tension. Anacin relieves headache pain, and so its tension. Anacin.
Capacity House at Memphis Memorial Stadium, built for the folks in Memphis, Tennessee, for the 14th annual Liberty Bowl. You know, this reflects college attendance, which for the 19th consecutive season has reached an all-time high of nearly 31 million. As 6 major conferences set records this year: the Big Ten, the Southeast, the Big 8, Pacific East, Southwest, and the Missouri Valley. Right now, it's Iowa State of the Big 8 on 3rd and 6, first snap of the second quarter, leading 14-3, 3rd and 6 from the 15. And the first time that Amundsen has tasted a sack. Bo Bruce on a necktie, chin high.
You could see the Tech team getting ready to blitz from their goal line defense that time. They had 9 men up within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage, and it was very effective for them.
It was a 16-yard loss. 4th down and 22 now for the Cyclones. And let's see what they'll do. They have fine field goal kicker, Bud, and Gidgen, number
They've been
29.
known also, Chris, to have fake off the field goal.
That's right.
Something we might be a little bit aware of as they get ready to snap it.
From the 37 plus the 10 of the end zone, 47 yards. The side Wheeler's kick is up and no good. The 47-yard attempt, and the Cyclones drive is thwarted now, and Georgia Tech will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 14-11 remaining in the first half. Iowa State leading 14-3. Here's Bill Fleming.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. ABC Sports has some outstanding events in store for your viewing pleasure this winter. Saturday, January the 6th, marks the season premiere of the Pro Bowlers Tour, which will continue for 13 consecutive weeks. And of course, Saturdays mean one thing: the Emmy Award-winning ABC's Wide World of Sports. And spanning the globe, we will bring you the world's greatest sporting attractions, the Harlem Globetrotters and the World Figure Skating Championships, just to name a few. Okay, Chris.
Jim Stevens, number 11 of Georgia Tech, from his own 20, gets 4 or 5 yards. Coming into that snap, I believe they had -1 yards.
That's correct. I think, Chris, as we mentioned earlier, McShane, their quarterback, who played the first 10 games for them and then missed 3 days of practice and was dropped from the squad by Coach Fulcher, has taken away a lot of the cohesion of their offense, but they'll improve as the game goes along.
Now they have a 2nd down and 6 at their own 24, trailing 14-3. And battling for yardage, we have Southall, number 46.
These statistics are about as one-sided as I think you'll ever see them. 146 yards to -1, 10 minutes and 18 seconds of possession against 442. And when you have statistics like that, I know the Tech coaching staff has taken a deep breath and saying, how come the score is only 14-3?
And now they would certainly like a 3rd down conversion. They need 5 yards at their own 25. Coming up to the 13-minute mark of the first half, Robinson, 85, set away. Keeping on the ground. Oh, he needs a little more yardage, and it appears he has the first down. It will be very, very close, as the forward stake is right near the 30 on the far side of the field. Let's see where the ball is placed by the official. Bring it into the hash mark. It's paralleling the field. First down, and that's number 1, Georgia Tech.
And that's an important number 1. That does a little something for your confidence.
Doesn't hurt up here in the booth either, Bud.
It doesn't make you overconfident, but at least gives you hope.
That's right. From the 30-yard line now, Georgia Tech trailing 14-3 from the eye. And the former junior college quarterback is stopped, and rather hard, by Larry Hunt of Delray Beach, Florida, number 78. Well, Iowa State did a great recruiting job in the state of Florida. They have a lot of Floridians on their team, Bud.
They've also got a lot of athletes. Their 4 linebackers are particularly good, I think. McCullough, Storm, Jornoff, and Taratelli.
2nd down and 6 now for Georgia Tech at their own 34. Talk about gang tackling. This is a postseason ball game. Iowa State going after the Rambling Wreck.
We were concerned about whether Johnny Majors perhaps leaving Iowa State would affect the play of the Iowa State team and their enthusiasm and incentive, but thus far it certainly hasn't. It's been the reverse of that.
You mean, Bud, as the night wears on, you're more convinced that he is going to the University of Pittsburgh?
Well, I don't know. I think that with a team like this, it'd be hard to leave.
I agree. There he is, Johnny Majors. Jim Owings, 89, 85 Robinson away on a 3rd down. they do a great job of converting another third down. Very good. Owings, number 89.
Let's watch him again. It was a sprint out pass, moving to the right of the screen. There's just a little curl pattern. He starts back outside. The running fake drew the corner linebacker McCullough up, and he was open. Owings.
That's a Georgia Tech first down at their own 45. Coming into the lineup at center, Roland Bradford replacing Guerin. Bradford is a junior from Decatur, Georgia, which is the home of Frank Broyles, the Arkansas coach. From the 45 now, first and 10. Greg Horn, number 49 of Atlanta, Georgia, has McKillop, number 50, in on the tackle. Boy from Pleasantville, New York, along with Croker, number 79. We look at the Tech offense, Bud.
Iowa State changed their defensive alignment that time, overshifting one man to the side of the tight end to put 5 men on the line of scrimmage expecting the run. This time they're back in the regular 4-4.
Very fine receiver to the far side, number 85, Jim Robinson, on a 2nd and 9. Pitch goes to Horn. Look at that boy. Greg Horn of Atlanta, Georgia, number 49, pushed out of bounds by John Schweizer.
Let's watch the play again. Horn was McShane's roommate, the quarterback that was dropped from the team, and he's had a tremendous amount of pressure. His hometown's in Atlanta. He wanted to play the game, has decided to play, and has certainly given it the best effort of which he's capable. He almost broke this one. Good tackle by Campbell.
As we had indicated earlier, there were reported threats on his life and his family's life if he should play the game. So undo the necessary pressure on youngsters. First and 10 now from the 30. 10-14 to go in the first half. And Jim Stevens on a keeper right back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Tom Carr, number 51, of Marengo, Illinois. There he is. Made the stop.
When you're running that option play, Chris, when the man that is controlling the outside plays deep and you keep, you're supposed to have some room to run. The line is supposed to keep those people inside of you from closing back on you as they did that time.
Very good a look at Greg Horn, number 49. We have 9 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the first half, and what a halftime coming up. Both bands, Freedom Foundation Salute to Liberty, as we'll return in a minute.
A lot of girls I know have one big problem with men. Not me. Dad gets English leather aftershave. Frank likes English leather lime cologne. Alan is crazy about Windrift. Me too. No, I don't have a big problem with men. Well, not when it comes to gifts, anyway. Because all my men wear English leather. Every one of them.
English leather toiletries for men.
Winchester's here, and Winchester's something else.
New kind of smoke that's something else.
Winchester, a little cigar that's a whole nother smoke. New golden taste, new filtered smoothness, mild and light.
Winchester's you. Winchester's something else.
Bill Fleming on the sidelines here at the Liberty Bowl in Memphis. We have a treat in store for you at halftime tonight. Not only do we have the Freedom Festival pageant, but we also have the 2 outstanding players named this year the outstanding offensive and defensive seniors. The Heisman and the Maxwell Trophy winners, it just turns out, are our 2 award winners of the Chevrolet $5,000 scholarships. So we hope you'll join us here at halftime when Bob Lund will make those presentations. Now back to football action and Chris Schenkel.
All right, Bill, we have a 2nd down and 10 at the 30 of Iowa State. Georgia Tech with the ball. Coming in at the flanker position, number 22, Eddie Ellerby, replacing 89, Owings. He is way wide to the near side of the field. Oving is in the slot. Stevens handing off, and a loss of 5 on Greg Horn, number 49. Jornoff, number 55 of Hudson, New York, a junior, on the tackle.
The tight end, Oven, number 86, normally is about a yard wider than his tackle. That time he was out in what we call a flexed position, about 8 yards outside the tackle, making an obvious passing formation. Tech hoped to cross up Iowa State by running the draw play, but the Cyclones did not take the bait.
Now it's another third down and 15 approximately. Near the 35 as we look at Jim Stevens, the junior quarterback. He's converted 2 thus far. Needs a lot of yardage. Look out. Wow, he's done it again.
And that'll make him come of age, believe me.
Number 86 making a fine catch on a scrambling throw by Stevens.
Stevens that time was pressed just about as much as a quarterback could be pressed. He kept his poise. Let's take a look at it. There's a fake of the draw by Horn, and he's bounced around in there. He tries to go left, swings back around to the right, looks downfield, and this is the kind of vision a quarterback needs to be a great passer. He found Ovin open and hit him for the first down.
And we'd heard reports that he had a wonderful arm, and it was proven there on a 22-yard play. As time has been called, when players resume, Tech will have a 1st and 10 at the 13 of Iowa State. Back in a minute.
For a long time now, Chevrolet's Nova has had the reputation of being economical, dependable, hard-working, reliable, durable, thrifty to operate, and easy to maintain. It still is. Only now there's a new model with some new words. Words like stowage compartment, hatchback, flip down, flip up rear seat, full foam molded seats, a hatch roof you can order, room, and ride. Nova's improved suspension and handling give you the feel of the road and an easier way to go. The new Nova hatchback, hatch roof. If the sun's going your way, you may as well take them along for the ride.
A little bit to our left, and you'll see them entertain at halftime an extravaganza. Bill Fulcher, a Georgia Tech graduate, played as an 180-pound linebacker with the Washington Redskins. Tough, great leader of young men. Bill Fulcher. It's been a tough week for Bill.
That's what I was going to say, Chris. He's had his baptism that there's more than football to coaching.
From the 13 now, 1st down, Georgia Tech with the ball, trailing 14-3. Stevens, number 11. Ball seemed to take off on him. It just kept rising. Intended for Jim Robinson, who is the number 1 receiver for Georgia Tech, having 9 touchdown passes this year. There he comes back. Boy, he's a super player and only a sophomore. Not large, but he was covered by Schweizer, 37 and 60. Storm, the linebacker. 2nd down and 10.